Dragon Ball Super is on fire. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Recently from Bandai Namco's Colored Paper Earth, we got hints that the transformation of Goku Black might feature pink hair. For the time being, we're calling it Super Saiyan Pink. While I don't really like the idea, still I'm quite eager to see how they play it out. However, in this video, I'm going to talk about future Trunks and Gohan regarding what roles they might or should play in this arc of Dragon Ball Super. Both of them are really fan favorite characters and the fans genuinely want them to get involved. It goes without saying that future Trunks has more reasons than anyone else to get a major role in defeating Goku Black. In a matter of fact, I believe the fans wouldn't even mind if he becomes the one to defeat Black Goku. But that is very unlikely. Black literally took away everything he ever had. Trunks had to watch future Bulma getting killed right in front of him. And he still thinks Mai is dead. His whole world is nearly destroyed. So it is not just some illogical fan demand, but the plot also makes him a deserving character to have some part in defeating or killing Black Goku. On the other hand, Gohan since the very beginning of Dragon Ball Super has literally done nothing mentionable. He did get some attention and moments, but none where he actually did something or even put up a decent fight against any major opponent. What's even worse is, after the defeat of Golden Frieza, they teased that Gohan will return as a fighter, as he expressed interest in training and even trained with Piccolo. But he didn't get any role at all in the Universal Tournament arc. So, the fans are very eagerly waiting to see him back in action. While DBS continues to imply that he isn't coming back anytime soon, many fans are considering episode 52 as official confirmation that Gohan is one Pokemon DB decided to let go. But I'm almost 90% sure that DBS is not going to do that. They do respect fan demand to some extent. They have teased Gohan's return and is probably waiting for the perfect moment. They just did some reverse psychology on episode 52. They're making you believe that he won't return anytime soon, only so you start believing it. See that side of the logic and start accepting Gohan as just some side Family Guy character, because once you do that, Gohan's return would feel much more surprising, contrary to him returning on Universal Tournament arc. I always felt it was the right decision to not make him participate in the tournament. That's just not Gohan's way of returning. He needs a real tragedy right in front of his eyes, something like Black killing Videl and Pan. That will really trigger him. And also, if he later finds out that future Trunks didn't tell him about Black, he might get angry and decide to bring some change. However, I have come to a conclusion that Gohan will for sure power up sooner or later on DBS. It may be in this arc or sometimes later, but the fans don't want to wait anymore. They want it right in this arc. They want him to help Trunks. So let's assume, responding to fan demand and also to spice up the plot, they do decide to give major roles to both Gohan and future Trunks in the battle against Black Goku or anyone of that level that might appear. But then there's one real complexity. That is, both Gohan and future Trunks are leagues behind the level of Goku and Vegeta at this point of time. And as we have already seen, future Trunks couldn't keep up with a weaker version of Black in the future timeline. Now Black even has Goku's fighting style and power engraved in his body and is probably even stronger, considering that only Goku and Vegeta should be able to fight Black. Both future Trunks and Gohan don't seem to fit in, as they will be of no use on the battlefield. So, if they are to be involved, it obviously means both of them would require a power boost. But the real problem here is both of them lagged way behind Goku and Vegeta in terms of power. It would be extremely difficult for them to come up or become powerful enough to be able to have a reasonable impact on the show. Some fans think that they could train with Whis, but I'm against that idea. I don't want that god training or even that god form to become so common. It takes away the weight and value of the transformation, and I don't want half Saiyans to be individually being able to do that right now. So I think there's one reasonable conclusion by doing which both of them can become nearly as powerful as Goku or Vegeta, and be strong enough to at least put up a decent challenge against Black Goku. That is Gohan and Future Trunks fusion. Guys, that would be totally insane. Also, other than Future Trunks, there's not really anyone else Gohan could ever fuse in this timeline. Like, Goku, Vegeta, and Golden and Trunks are already taken with their fusions and it wouldn't be as unique as Future Trunks Gohan fusion. And fans always wanted to see them working together, thanks to the future Gohan and Trunks chemistry. What could get any better than them doing a fusion? If you ask me, I'll keep the sword with the fusion, it would be absolutely dope. And as far as a new transformation is concerned, though I said I don't want others becoming gods right now earlier, I wouldn't mind if a fusion becomes it. As we see in the Buu arc, SSD3 was the pinnacle of Saiyan power, and even though Vegeta couldn't, Gotenks was able to go SSD3. So, the condition is somewhat similar here, and I think Gohan Trunks fusion can pull it off. I know it's not all about power, and I'm not sure if training with Whis is mandatory to achieve the God form, because we know Vegeta will train Future Trunks in episode 54. So could it be possible training with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta will install the ability within him, and when he fuses and becomes powerful enough, they can go Super Saiyan God or Blue? Anyways, that's not my concern as to how will they achieve the form. Let's just say a Super Saiyan Blue Gohanks would be awesome. I think that would be really cool and ensure involvement of both of these highly popular characters. And since they will be fused, their powers will be justified and they won't have to go through some unrealistic power gain. And honestly, I think this would really make a lot of sense. What would you want to call this fusion though? Would it be Gohanks maintaining similarity with Gotenks, or is it something else? Comment your opinion, theories and predictions down below.